Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my side of YouTube. We are here today to talk about a show that I like. And the show I'm going to talk about is Castle Rock. I think this show is pretty interesting. If you like things where you try to figure things out, maybe you might like it too. It's a Stephen King show. I'm not getting paid to promote it, but I wish I was. That way I could actually get paid for just dropping the name. But let's talk about this. Let's do what the video's title's about, and let's explain the last episode, the final episode this season. And here's what I get out of it. Here's my explanation for this show, because the way the show is, it's really your explanation for it. And the way I see it played out is simple. It is adopted. What's his name? I'm trying to think. Brandy, what's his name? Henry Deaver. Adopted Henry Deaver is actually wrong in the end. He's the bad guy at the end there. I see it because the schisma, or whatever they call it on the show, seems to make people go insane or crazy in this area. So everyone captures this boy, or the kid as they call him, and as I would call him, the real Henry Deaver, because he is the actual son of the Deavers before their child died. Proving this was the scene in the graveyard where he went there just to see his, grave of the miscarriage or whatever it was, stillbirth, I don't know what it was, but he was obviously dead at a young age, or he died before he was born or something. So the real Henry Deaver is trapped in this place. He's imprisoned again. He's stuck there, and another guy with the schisma thing, hearing this sound out in the woods, is imprisoning him. My explanation to the show is right there. I just gave it to you. I'm not going to make a long video. There you have it. Henry Deaver, the adopted one, is definitely in the wrong here. The other Henry Deaver, the real Henry Deaver, is the one that is a victim in this right here, and he needs to get out. Now, they do play a little bit on maybe he's a monster or some creature from, maybe the Macroverse or whatever. Maybe that's what the schisma leads them to, something like the Macroverse or something similar to that. But either way, reality is the guy went to a tomb, the real Henry Deaver here, looked at his dead body laying there, felt bad over it. It was the only time you got maybe a little bit of emotion from Henry Deaver himself, the real Henry Deaver. Any other time in the movie you barely got any emotion from this character, except for that one moment. So that's got to mean something. I don't know where the show will go next season, if it's even going to be about this. But if it is, I just want you to know, or isn't. Either way, this episode was definitely about Henry Deaver. If you look through the lines and follow it correctly, the real one, which is called the kid, is the victim. And our Henry Deaver from the universe that we primarily know is the bad Henry Deaver, because he was driven insane by the schisma, just like the other man that was killed by the young kid. Anyways, that's my explanation for it. That's the only thing that makes sense. That is the best way to go with the show. Any other way would have a hole in it, basically. So, if you think you can come up with a hole in what I just said, go ahead. Maybe we could talk about it in the comment section. Hopefully you like this video. Give me a like. Follow more of my videos. I do all kinds. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you for your time. Have a good day or good night.